is really happening?
Yeah, it's happening.
Season 1 of Jurassic World Chaos Theory introduced us to a brand new website in this universe called Dark Jurassic. This website is practically used for many people to post their conspiracy theories online about the dinosaurs in their world. But some of these theories we didn't really get a good look at until now. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Today, we're going ahead and discussing some brand new deleted theories from Chaos Theory that were only recently released by Dreamworks over on Twitter. These theories unfortunately never got to see the proper light of day in the show, so today we're going to be going ahead and breaking them all down so we can enjoy each theory and link them to the references that have been made, as a lot of them very much mock some of our theories that we have in our world. So if you're excited to learn more about these theories, then why not show your support by liking the video and subscribing if you're new around here, as we aim for 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Before we continue, however, you might be interested to know that G Fuel are currently doing a buy one get one free offer right now on their website. As I'm sure you've seen by now if you've been watching my videos, we're partnered with G Fuel. So if you've been on the fence about getting a tub or two, or maybe it's your first time, now is the best time, as this offer only lasts until July 5th. Go down to the description and use my link to take you right where you need to be for this offer. All of your favourite flavours in one place. But for now, once you're ready, sat back and enjoying the video, it's time to learn of what other theories were used in Jurassic World Chaos Theory. So as we knew for months now, practically before the release of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 1, Dark Jurassic and conspiracy theories were going to be the major focus and plot point of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Now, as we saw in Season 1, it wasn't too big of a plot point that we were led to believe, however it still added a really dark and mature tone. As we know, conspiracies happen a lot in our world, especially in today's day, so why not bring it over to a Jurassic World as well? And within these conspiracy theories, we got to kind of see quite a few of them, and also some of Ben's own theories that he discussed in his own brain. You know how he works, you know. But it was clear that yes, while conspiracy theories were more on the back seat, they were the driving factor of the show. And it kind of really set the tone of how dark this show was going to be, and it was quite impressive at the same time. So for me, somebody who made loads of theories when it came to Camp Cretaceous, and now I see a Jurassic show dedicated to theories, of course, it brings a lot of excitement to my heart. Now, what is different about Chaos Theory in comparison to Camp Cretaceous? Well, if you guys didn't know, for some reason, the Chaos Theory budget seems to be very, very high, and I'm very glad about that. Because, as I mentioned yesterday, there's a lot of post-marketing stuff that's happening for Jurassic World Chaos Theory that never really happened for Camp Cretaceous. Camp Cretaceous kind of just got released, and that was it. You know, the show was out, they just say, oh, watch it now on Netflix, and that was pretty much it. We didn't really get too much of an insight about how the show worked. But with Chaos Theory, they now have sit-down interviews, junket-style interviews, with the cast and crew who worked on Chaos Theory, so we can see some more concept art, we can kind of get a better understanding of how this show came to be, and one of which recently actually released a very interesting video that kind of showcased a brand new look at some theories that we never got to see in a show, and I believe also a deleted clip as well from the laptop on Brooklyn's laptop. So it just makes me think, like, what is actually going down here, because some of these theories are quite cool, and obviously I know some of you will recognize them. So before we move forward with that, here is the full clip from Twitter.
My name's Scott Kramer. I'm the executive producer of Jurassic World Chaos Theory.
And I'm Bethany Armstrong Johnson, and I am the head writer of Jurassic World Chaos Theory.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
The whole idea was Ben shows up on Darius's doorstep with these crazy theories.
Why do you keep turning off the lights? Because we're being hunted.
And so the idea was there was sort of like a dark web website where everybody who has any kind of crazy theory regarding dinosaurs in our world would posit their theories.
Anyone on our crew was able to come and pitch different ideas for what, you know, some of these out there theories could be.
I think it might have been Kevin Turcotte's where you can just see the headline of like 7 Habits of Highly Effective Raptors.
It's super fun to take it from just sort of an idea to this actual, like, working, for all intents and purposes, working website.
Having Brooklyn tied into it was important because we really wanted to sell over the course of the series that Brooklyn was looking into things that she shouldn't be looking into.
Dark Jurassic? Yes, amazing.
You don't get a chance to do this kind of thing ever, so, and to be a part of it is like phenomenal.
So in the first interesting segment from this clip that we got, we can actually see the full page on Dark Jurassic regarding Cabrera's death. Now, of course, you know, it's all in, I want to say Simlish, because that's the best way to describe it. But yes, it's all in gibberish because we aren't really intended to read, and that's kind of the way that Camp Cretaceous and, well, Dreamworks actually works. If it's something important that the creators want you to read, then of course it's all in English or your local language. And as you can see, the website of Dark Jurassic is in English, Cabrera Dead is the subtitle, we can read all of that, but anything else we can't quite. And that's because we aren't supposed to, which is a shame because I presume loads of new interesting details, Easter eggs, references, all of that stuff could be written in here. And I know a team, a Chaos Theorem team, who would love to do something of the sort. Maybe some of the people on that team might not like the fact that it is animated, but either way, I'm sure that they'd love to get in and try to just, you know, expand the lore even more. But either way, we get to see the full website of Cabrera's death. We get to see him waving, but the next sub image that we see, unfortunately we don't have a subtitle for it, but it seems like there's some kind of video of a car explosion of some kind. I'm not too sure what this means. Maybe the person who posted this on Dark Jurassic, which I believe is to be Brooklyn, is trying to lure these people away from what actually happened, and maybe they're trying to say that Cabrera actually died in a car crash or some shit like that, you know? Instead of obviously being hunted down by the Atrociraptors. And as we move further on, it seems to have some kind of Illuminati trio styled image here with lizard people. Yeah, you can start to see where these theories are going, which, you know, I find is pretty cool. But yeah, these images are just nothing to go too crazy about. And then we also get to see the image of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai that we also got to see right at the end of the show as well. So practically the only images that we didn't see from this website was the second one with the car crash and the third one with the lizard people type of things. These two images, whilst they were part of the same website and the same article that we got to see at the end of Chaos Theory Season 1, we actually didn't get to see them on screen. So it's just interesting, they made a whole page, but we only got to see a glimpse of it in the show. And then after this, we get a brand new theory, which is just interesting, to say the least. New evidence suggests dinos in UFO crash sites. I don't know what they're alluding to here. I don't know. You know, UFOs, there's loads of conspiracy theories about UFOs, so of course they're trying to tie that into the Jurassic World. But the render they've used is actually Blue from Camp Cretaceous Season 3 when she's standing on the skull of the T-Rex. So it's understandable why this didn't quite make it into the show, but even still, how do dinosaurs get involved in a UFO crash site? I don't know, but if there's some kind of story to be told around that, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. And then we have another one, and you know, we're moving away from 2024, we're going back to the 80s. Cold War cover-up. How dino spies shaped modern geopolitics. I don't know what that means. You know, dinosaurs, I think in 86 actually, the Microceratus was, I think, the first dinosaur that was ever made in the Jurassic timeline. And then of course we had Rexy born in the 80s, we had Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus and Triceratops also born in the 80s as well. So I can kind of see why, you know, this information is being brought up, because the Cold War, I think, happened in the 80s, correct me if I'm wrong, but this kind of makes a little bit of sense here, because Cold War cover up how dino spies shaped modern geopolitics. It's clearly a reference to, obviously, some theories that people have about the Cold War and modern geopolitics, but also how the dinosaurs in this universe were first created in the 80s, in the 1980s, around the same time as the Cold War. So some people are obviously trying to link that together in some kind of conspiracy theory here. The next one, Dino Prophecies, decoding pterodactyl pteroglyphics. Again, I don't really know what this means. Sometimes it's really hard to work out what some people are thinking when you talk about conspiracy theories, because on one end, yeah, sure, some of them can be interesting, but on the other end, you just look at people and think, how can you be this so uneducated? In the least snobby way possible. I know that sounds mean to some people, but you're just baffled by how some people think, and this is one of them. Dinosaur Prophecies, Decoding Pterodactyl Hieroglyphics. I believe this is a kind of link into the Egyptian hieroglyphics that showcase planes and helicopters. Obviously, people have their own theories that aliens built pyramids, that they were very, very advanced for their time, and that's why you see helicopters appear in hieroglyphics. I saw a video essay and a breakdown about this, and I believe the video said that it's not obviously helicopters, it's just two hieroglyphics put together. And of course, since we are used to seeing these kind of shapes in our world, we often see these in other images that we aren't intended to see, if that makes sense. It's like the face on the moon or the face of Mars. We're so used to seeing faces that our bodies and our brains naturally look for faces in everything. So I guess this is what the theory of the Dino Prophecies is alluding to here. Exposed. Did dinosaurs control the ancient caveman government? Oh, okay. You know, some of these I am actually just looking at for the first time. I just skipped through them. I didn't really look into the titles, and I'm so glad I'm reacting to the first time here, because this is an Illuminati theory right here. But ancient cavemen government. Now that's something. Those are words I never thought I'd ever say in my life together. I'm not going to talk too much about this one. I'm sure you guys know it's the Illuminati theory, but some of these are just too funny, man. Too funny. The next one, 7 tips from highly effective raptors. Again, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but it does showcase a brand new raptor-looking species there. That, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've seen in the Jurassic franchise before. It doesn't look like the typical velociraptors that we know of, and it doesn't look like, you know, an Ornithomimus. It doesn't look like a compy, so maybe this might be one of the first ever times we get a new variant of velociraptors. Who knows? But yeah. And now we get into the more juicy side of theories here. Raptor fossils found on Mars. Oh boy. So I think, if I remember correctly, a few years ago, there was actually what seemed to be some kind of fossils discovered on Mars. But again, they were just rocks. Obviously, they weren't fossils. So I assume that's the theory that they're playing on here. The dinosaurs were flat too. This is obviously a flat world conspiracy mock. I'm so glad that they're mocking this. I don't even want to call it a theory. You know, this thing. Dinosaurs were flat too. That's just fantastic. Just imagine like a T-Rex disc just floating around a flat Earth. Some of this stuff is just too funny. I love it. After this, moon mission revealed. Now, of course, the most common conspiracy theory that many people have for some reason is that the moon landings never happened, even though you can practically find out that they did happen for yourself with a telescope and some lasers. But anyways, this one's playing on with the fact that we can see Neil Armstrong's footprint, but we can also see a dinosaur footprint next to him. This type of stuff is just so cool. I love the idea of it. And yeah, obviously, you know, the famous footprint photo from the moon. They've just added a dinosaur footprint next to it and made people theorize that maybe dinosaurs were there, and that's why people went to the moon to begin with. The next one, I'm not really too sure what I'm looking at, to be honest. It looks like some kind of fossil that somebody accidentally trod on. I don't really know. If you guys know what this means, let me know. But again, after this, we get another look at the Dark Jurassic website, and it looks like Dangerville's logo is right there in the video. I'm sure that's not Dangerville's logo, but it does look like it at first glance. I guess this website kind of just showcases the trackings of the dinosaur locations and where these conspiracy theories are taking place. We kind of got to see that in Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 1, but not too much. And I believe that's where the conspiracy theories actually end, but I'm so glad I didn't react to those off camera, because some of those are just crazy, funny, and I'm really glad I got my first reaction to them. But yeah, some of them were just very, very interesting, to the point where I kind of wish that we did see them in the show a little bit more, you know, because I'm not too sure what's going to happen in Season 2. But I want to see more conspiracy theories. I want to learn more about what people are thinking in this world, because it was quite fun to see how, you know, the moon landing ones, they weren't denying the moon landings, they were just merely saying that the real reason they went there is because dinosaurs were on the moon. You know, something like that. You know, it's like a little play on, like, it kind of just goes to show that this is an alternate universe, you know? And to me, I just find that stuff with movies and shows really, really fascinating. Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2 is probably releasing in September. But with the campers going offline and now heading to West Africa, are these theories going to be in much use this time around? Well, that's the question I have on my mind. But with Brooklyn expected to be a part of it, I'm sure we'll find out that Dark Jurassic is still involved in some way. If you enjoyed today's video, then please go ahead and press that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here and want more Jurassic related content here on YouTube. Let me know what you think about these theories in the comments below, but most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.